Sorry about that, guys. I know you're probably looking like, what is she doing? I had all kind of ugly, mean faces. My roof is done. They're going around the house now and doing the magnet thing. Poor things. I hope they don't get sick because it rained this behind off yesterday and they worked through that rain. I mean, there's still some spots I think they're finishing towards the back of the house, but pretty much they're done. Oh, excuse me. Good morning. So, I thought it'd be fitting to do this video right now because had things not changed in the atmosphere, your girl would be headed to surgery right now. Today is June 11th, my original surgery date. But a week from today, I will be having surgery. I've been so consumed with the whole graduation, open house, this and that I'm glad it was pushed back a week. I don't think I would have been ready today. I probably would have been like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. Okay, I got all kinds of chimes at the same time. That was work. I'm on my way. Anyway, so I don't think I would have been ready today. Like, it was so much, like, I don't know if you can see it, but my car still has stuff in it. I'm actually going to work a little early because we don't have to even punch in until 7:35. But I'm going to work just about 5 minutes early, 10 minutes, whatever. 20 minutes early, actually. It's 7:18. But I'm going to work a little bit early because my coworker, whose son also graduated, I told her I had some things that she could use. And if not, she can pass it on to the next senior mom. You know what I mean? Because they're all going to be doing parties and the girl getting ready to be sat down. Okay, sat all the way down. So I won't be able to participate, but at least I can help with the decorations a little bit. I mean, And like for the boys are nothing like the girls. The girls, all the things. The boys, as long as they got a basketball hoop somewhere, you know what I mean? Some good food, they chilling. So, but I wanted to give her, I already gave her the labels for the water bottles that I end up not using. So I want to just, I have some other stuff. I'm like, here you go, make it work. Less money out your pocket. So, anyway, but yeah, a week from today, I'm having my surgery. I was kind of going through some of my old videos and y'all, the emotions. I already know I'm going to be emotional that morning, so it is what it is. I have a great support network, and I say great because I have some prayer warriors that have already stepped up. They stepped up. They are about business. You know what I mean? So it's all good. And I appreciate them stepping up and being, supportive of me and praying for me and not preying on me, if you get what I mean. So, yeah. I'm very, very thankful and grateful for that. But still. So, I have a few minutes. I got 15 minutes. I'm going to go in the back of the truck. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I'll be back at the end of the day. Oh, y'all. It was a good day. Oh, my co-workers was moving furniture. I was like, yeah, I won't be doing that. No, ma'am. No, Pam. Not the way this back is set up. So, yeah, I didn't help with any of that. I just cleared out some drawers and made some space, and I'm gonna need y'all to get out my way so I can go. So now I'm on my way out of here because I'm tired. Let me get going. So tomorrow's our last day. Tomorrow we're gonna do pizza. We're gonna go out for lunch. We've done a lot. I did a lot of cleaning out of my buckets, so I don't know, you can see the box right there. But oh, my stomach. We had Chinese food today, and I don't know, well, we had Chinese food and I had 2 different kinds of coffee, and I think it was the second coffee that's got my stomach on ugly status, because whoo, baby. But anyway, so I went through my buckets and I was able to bless my coworker. Y'all, I wish I should have recorded all the stuff that I gave her. So I didn't even realize how much was, who was this? I don't know you. I didn't realize how much stuff was left over until I went to my buckets today. I had a big stack like this. Dessert plates. I had dessert plates. I had dinner plates. I had dessert napkins. I had a big old stack of dessert napkins. Forks. Dinner napkins. Decorations for the table. Decorations that hang from the ceiling. Balloons. I gave away my balloon stands. At first I was going to give her my easels, but I think I'm going to keep my easels for myself. Because I think I'm going to put one easel up in my office next year. And I can interchange it with different stuff. Oh, my stomach, Jesus. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't be having no gas bubbles like that. My stomach is hurting. But the lady said she is going to give me some gas stuff. So, good. Because I'm like, listen. The way it's set up right now, ain't going to make it. What else did I give her? I gave her forks, napkins, plates, cups, tablecloths. I gave her at least 4 tablecloths. The decor, my little lanterns that I was going to use and end up not using, I gave her those, the ones I had ordered from Temu, and I don't know, it was like 6 in each pack, but I told her I used 1. Then my blue little battery operated tea lights, I gave her all of those that was in the box. I didn't give her my twinkle lights because I'm going to keep them for my office. Plus I have my little vases. My little vases I'm going to put up in my office too, I think. What else did I give her? Oh my gosh. It was so much. Like, I can't even remember. But like I said, balloons. I had the balloons that say congrats grad. Then I had the solid blue, the solid white. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had bought this one big packet of balloons from Hobby Lobby. And it was the red, white, and blue. Red, white, blue, and silver. And so I told her, you know, I had bought those as extras. So if she wanted to use the blue and white out of there, she could. I mean, when I tell you, I had runners for the table that say congrats grad and it says I'm done. I had 2 of those brand new, never used them. I'm like, she was like, oh my God, I love it all. You know, she just hugging me. And then I felt bad because as I'm giving it to her, my cousin walks up who also had a graduating senior. He was like, where you get all this from? And I said, this is from your little cousin's party. He was like, well, what about my son? And I said, I'm sorry, I promised it to her. I said, we've been moms together for 13 years or whatever. And he was like, word? He said, y'all know each other that long? And I said, yeah, since the kids were in kindergarten. And I said, so I promised all of this to her. And he was just like, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. But, you know, I could feel that he was like, dang, you know, cousin, what's up? But hey, I'm sorry you didn't prepare her. And so, like, my coworker, all her kids graduated from our school, so she has stuff already. But you know, like, you save things, but then you still might need more. And because her son is an athlete, you know, I'm like, shoot, I I can see, I can see that she's going to need a whole lot because a lot of the athletes are coming to their party. And so, and I think it's at a park or something. I can't remember. But I was just like, if I can bless you, because I'm not going to be able to make it to his parties. I feel so bad. But, you know, and I still got to total up how much I spent. I'm going to work on that because I want to see exactly how much did I spend over the course of this year, 2 months. So I've been preparing for 14 months for Miss Peanut. So I need to see how much did I actually spend. I must see how much I actually spend and then think about what I gave away. Child. But you know, I did save a lot by shopping Temu. I will say that I saved a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I want to see like how much I spent on like the posters, the frames for the posters, the easels, what else? There was some more stuff. But you know, I'm gonna see how much I spent. So the roofer people, they're not here. And I see, I mean, it looks somewhat, well, we didn't change our roof. So it looks like it's decent and in order. You know, how am I supposed to know if it really is or not? I think the insurance company has to come out there and go look and everything before they cut the next check. But, yeah, so I don't know. Oh, they did mess up my 5. That's okay. As long as they didn't mess up the big signs. The little ones, they were like, oh, we're trying to put them back together. I said, no, that's okay. Just don't break the big ones. Because the big ones, no. But I can get her another one if I need to. Oh, I'm about to go up in here, child. You know, you got these strange characters walking through. Anyway, anyhow, because you know, people see stuff sitting in the yard and be like, oh, can I wish you would. I spent all that money. Honey, I wish you would. So, anyway. But yeah, I'm going to go up here and check in with the family. I think I might take a nap. It's 3:43. Excuse me. But I'm glad I was a blessing. You know, I'm glad I was a blessing. There was so many of us. But, you know, once again, when people were like, oh, my God, you had a kid that graduated too? Yeah. There was 3.9 million graduates 2025. 3.9. And just what? Me, my coworker, my cousin. We had 3. So 3 from our school. You know, we all were together. Then my other coworker, her daughter graduated. One of my boss, his son graduated. That's 5 right there. Child, there was so many. There was so many. And then I got to see a friend when I was packing up the stuff. I got to see a friend. She's a principal. She was over at my building. And her daughter graduated this year. Which reminds me, I got to go in the house and order her a gift. Okay, so let me go do that. Because, honey, okay? Yeah. Y'all be great. I'll see y'all in another video.